So what's the deal? The court has ruled on the Confederate Monument. Basically, what I took from reading the articles about it, from what I saw and read, is it's 100% yours. You can do with it whatever you want. What you going to do?
Actually, we are still in litigation, and we have to wait until all of the appeals delays have run. So even though we have a favorable ruling, that ruling is actually not still, fulfilled until all of the appeals by the plaintiff have been totally exhausted. So,
in a perfect world, if everything went the way that you wanted it to go, what would happen?
I think that I am not. First of all, let me say I am not for destroying the monument. I believe that it should be put somewhere where it could be properly admired, or for the inspiration for those who want the monument. I think that Norton Art Gallery have offered their facilities to store it there. I think it should be put in, in a place where monuments can be reviewed. Would
you say that is sort of the prevailing feeling of the commission as a whole?
I would. I do not believe that it's anyone's intent to destroy the monument, but just to have it put in its proper place.
So it kind of comes down to cash, right?
Definitely. Definitely it's going to take some money to move that monument.
Stormy, have y'all done any research on the cost? So we've heard the price tag of $1 million to move it. Is that out of line?
The last research that I am aware of, it was about $300,000.
Okay. The legal fight you're still in, the United Daughters of the Confederacy can appeal this latest ruling. Wouldn't that move it to the Supreme Court level?
Actually, that is not because of that. It's just that there are other appeals that are already out there. So basically, we just have to let them exhaust themselves, in other words.
Okay, once that happens, what's the timetable? Do you need further action before the commission to move the monument? I guess you need to appropriate the money.
No, we don't want to do anything prematurely. We just want to wait it out. It's just a waiting process. So to have a timeline to say if it'll be another 3 months, another 3 years, we don't know. So we just know that we're moving forward with another favorable ruling.
So just to clarify, and maybe this is not related at all, you guys are sitting on about $151 million. If you found someone who would take the monument, and they said, yes, we'd love to have it here, be it Norton, be it down in Mansfield, wherever it happened to be. And you guys, through your benevolence and goodwill, were willing to put up the $300,000 or whatever it happened to be. And you went to the Daughters of the Confederacy and said, listen, we've got to take her, we're going to pay. Do you think all the legal stuff would just magically go away?
I think that would be a great alternative to offer to the UDC. And I hope that would be something that they would accept.
Is the Caddo Commission, sitting on that rather substantial amount I just mentioned, is the possibility of you guys covering the expense of moving the monument, is that off the table, or is that a possibility?
No, it is not off the table. It's definitely not off the table. It is an option.
Stormy Gage Watts, you're president of the Caddo Commission. Can you give us an idea at this point of how much has already been spent on this legal fight?
I cannot actually give you an actual total cost on what has actually been spent to date fighting for the removal of this monument. All I know is that we do have a lot of in-house that is working on it, as well as outside sources.
Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. What would be your guess?
I would guesstimate within tens of thousands.
Will you be requesting that to find out how much this has cost to date? I mean, you're in charge of the commission now. You're the head cheese up there.
Yes, I will. I think that is imperative to know at this point, because we need to know moving forward so we can get a total cost on what it's actually costing the citizens of Caddo Parish. We're fighting a fight, for this monument to be removed when we have made all of the necessary precautions to do so.
With the court coming back ruling for you guys, with the folks who want the monument removed from the courthouse grounds, with the ruling coming back in your favor, have there been any, based on what you said earlier, just a couple of seconds ago, Have there been any sort of behind the scenes or behind the curtain discussions with the Daughters of the Confederacy and some other groups who might appeal, saying, look, we can work this out? It seems to me that there have been folks who are willing to take the monument. Have there been any talks sort of off the record you can tell us about?
I am. If there have been any talks with UDC about, taking this out of the courts and making a mutual agreement between the body and them, I am not aware of it.
You're the president of the commission. Is it beyond your scope, beyond your power to pick up the phone and make a call and say, we maybe could put this whole thing to bed in about an hour, huh?
I do not think that would be beyond my control, and that will be something that I'll be running by my attorney today.
Okay. Your message to the UDC, United Daughters of the Confederacy, today, if you had a chance to talk to those folks on the phone.
If I could talk to them today, I think that it would do a favor for the citizens of Caddo Parish if we would come to a mutual agreement and remove the monument from a public ground that belongs to Caddo Parish and place it in a facility where it be received and it can still give whomever the inspiration that they would like to receive from it. They will have it in a place that is facilitated to receive those type of monuments, but it does not belong on public property.
Stormy, lastly, real quickly, I can't understand it. Robert probably can't understand it. You can maybe help explain it. You have to walk past that monument every time you go into the courthouse.
Yes.
What is the impact on you as an African American woman?
For me, I see the pain that it caused during the era that it represents. I think that it had been ignored for a very long time because there was nothing that an African American could do about it. It represented slavery, and for me, a lot of my ancestors experienced that. It also represents the burning of the crosses in people's yards. It was a really bad time for this Civil War that was lost. And for my people, it's hurtful. So for me, it's hurtful to continue to walk past something that I know we've taken the necessary steps to remove, and to continue have to look at it, it is disheartening.
Stormy Gage Watts, Caddo Parish Commission President. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.